Hello, my friends, and it's good to be here with you again. And I'd like to talk about something that affects all of us, without exception, and that's change. And whenever you say that word, you can always see or feel different reactions, you know. But typically, at least somewhere along the lines, it's a little bit of tension. Because regardless if the changes are bad or good, there's still that idea of the unknown, of the uncertainty that comes with it. And a lot of apprehension comes with it. Many emotions come along with it. So, part of the thoughts that I'd like to share with you today is how to manage change. So, as paradoxical as it might sound, the first thing that will help you is to accept the fact that there's only one constant in life, and that's change. You can count on it. And once you begin to just accept that idea, it helps for you to relax. It's along the lines like, I don't think there's many of us who'd get really freaked out knowing that the sun rises in the east every day. So with the idea that change is constant, you can definitely count on it. You say, well, Skyfire, that's nice to say, but there's just so many thoughts and feelings about it, which there is. No matter what the changes, it could be, suddenly getting the ability to touch your dreams, or suddenly you find yourself in need of a new job. Our buttons get hit because of that, because of suddenly we're flung into something that is unknown, and many emotions come up. So I would say to you, be patient with yourselves. Allow yourself your humanity. Change brings with it just this mishmash of emotions all at once, very mixed emotions. And you need to sort through them. Give yourself that breathing moment without judgment. But don't get stuck in those emotions, because that can make you a little crazy. So I would like to share with you two things that have really helped me personally, and maybe they will help you too. And the idea of that when change comes, that you have the ability to choose how it shapes you. You really do. It doesn't matter what it is. You can choose to allow for it to turn you into somebody better with that idea. So think about it. Think about any changes that you're either thinking of making or that life has brought to you that you didn't expect. And that idea of being able to say, I can choose. Again, the power of voice and the power of choice. How this event is going to shape me. I can either allow for it to diminish me, and hopefully you don't get stuck in that victim role, or say, I'm having a time here, but I can still choose to be a better person on the other side of this. And to be honest about yourself, just to be honest about your humanity, your limitations. But if you realize that, you say, I'm going to choose. And this is what has helped me through some tremendous changes in my life. Some of them threw my world upside down unexpectedly. One of them being a health issue, of course. As some of you, my friends, know, my cancer journey. But sitting down and saying, how will I allow this to shape me? How will I participate so that it shapes me to become a better person at the other side of this? And once you begin to look at it that way, you will find that you already begin to change. Your perception on how to look at it changes, because even you say, well, yes, I want to become a better person, but I don't even know how to employ this. You can at least begin at that stage to say, well, what would it take for me to be able to get in that direction? Answers already begin to come. It could be looking up people or resources that you need. It could be just time to breathe, more quiet time. But remember, the one thing that has helped me is the power of voice and the power of choice. This is one of the major things that has helped me. The second thing that I would offer to you is the idea that, taking the long game with this, just looking down the road, that whatever it is that's happening right now, whether you've chosen to begin this change or you feel that life is just hit you with it, that it's a moment, you know? Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. An opportunity, a stepping stone. This event that has come to you, or maybe that you've chosen to take, is a stepping stone within your life. And what will you be building with that? So this idea of no matter what's going on, you know, when you're in that moment of where change you feel has really gotten you, breathe, find your center, and realize that this is an event, just an event. And that tomorrow is a new day and the opportunity to begin to move in a different direction than you have before. And I'd like to mention something else, something that I discovered quite by accident. While you're there minding your own business, trying to do the best that you can, and don't condemn yourself, you're doing the best that you can. And you can reflect back on yourself and really appreciate the wisdom that you've gotten. You know, and you say, oh, if I only knew, you know, back then what I know now. But you do know now. You have a wisdom that you can take with you. So much that you grow and learn. And the other thing I'd like to share is, who knows? While you're busy doing the best that you can can actually act as a positive agent for change, which I'll talk at another point a bit more about. But realize that as you move through and you're just being yourself, doing the best that you can, embracing change, realize that as change is shaping you, how you move through it shapes the change as well. You are changing the world as the world changes you. And depending how you move through it, not only will you be a more positive person, better person, there could be others that are quietly watching you, and without meaning to, you inspire them too and become a positive agent for change. It takes courage, it takes stamina, but you don't have to do it alone. Remember, change is inevitable, but you don't have to do it the hard way. Taking the high road? Yes, I live by the high road. I cannot entice you enough. Take the high road always. Not easy. The good karma is worth it. But you don't have to do things the hard way. I was the queen of doing that earlier. Still getting better at not doing things the hard way, but I share that with you. If change teaches you anything, is that you don't have to do it the hard way. Compassion to self, empathy for others who are going through, if you're helping them through change, kindness to self, kindness to others. And as always, I would share with you, when you're looking at change, realize that this is an opportunity to grow, to become better, and to learn how to do things in a way that you may yet sweat, but doesn't have to be harsh. Be as kind as possible always. So with that, my friends, as always, from my heart to yours, I thank you so much for spending time with me. Wanishi, and bright blessings to you and your loved ones. Oh, by the way, if you've heard any noises, my macaw Indiana Jones is off camera, and he says hi. So until we are together again, bright blessings to all of you. Take care.